Happy Wednesday, everyone. Welcome back to another video. My name is Tawanda, and this is Tawanda's Blessed Life. And today's migraine fact is, be your own health advocate. So today's video, we will be staining our deck, our shed, and the back of our house. Our house is made out of cedar. This is a project that we were going to do about 3 years ago. Long story short, it didn't happen, so we decided that we're going to take back our backyard. This process started back in May, and as you know, the Florida heat has not been the best. So I'm going to go ahead and take you on this process with us. I went ahead and combined all of the videos, and then I'll have another part coming out on Sunday once I complete editing everything. And my husband and I are so excited about the transformation. It looks so good, and I can't wait for you all to see it. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So good morning, everyone. This weekend is going to be a long weekend. As you can hear my husband outside here. He's out there prepping our deck. He's just nailing in, making sure all of the nails or the deck screws are in the deck. And so this weekend, the plan is to stain the deck and to stain the back of our house. So the deck did get pressure washed a couple of days ago, so we probably won't stain it today. We'll probably just want to do some prep work on it, as for like him making sure that the deck screws are completely nailed in, and we have a couple of little sections that I'm going to sand just to make sure that it's smooth, although we are going to put a rug on top of it, but still. So we've stained our deck twice since we had it installed, and it was just a neutral stain and it wasn't working. So we decided this time to go with a darker stain so that it will last longer. Or it could have just been the brand of stain that we used. So we are going to use a different stain this time, and it's going to be a darker stain instead of just a clear coat stain, because I kind of wanted it to have a natural wood look. But clearly that didn't work. So that's what we're going to do. So I'll probably record a little bit. I'm recording on my phone, which my phone, for some reason, since our kitchen's been completely painted a different color, the lighting has been completely off. But anywho, so I'll record us doing some of the prep work and start staining the house. So we'll start that first, and then we'll do the deck next. So we probably won't do the deck until tomorrow, only because it's not completely dry yet, and we need to give it at least 48 to 36 hours, which technically we're at 48 hours and it's still not dry, which is really weird because we live in Florida and the weather's been like over 90 every day. So hopefully it'll be dry tomorrow. So this is the section that we're talking about here, where I wanted to lift it up and then just get it even, because the board they didn't have a long enough piece of wood for a couple of the sections when they put our deck in. So I just want to make it look a little bit nicer. Although we do plan on putting lights in these areas, so that'll probably help cover that, but I just don't like the way that it looks. And on this area of our deck, this piece here is the end piece, and it's a little bit lower, so we just want to lift that up so that nobody gets hurt when they're walking on it. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go search and see if we can find what we're looking for to fix those areas, and then I'm going to go ahead and start to sand some areas of our deck, and then I guess we'll start staining the house. I can't wait for this to be done. I think it's going to look so good. I'm also going to replace this light fixture here. I have a couple that I have in mind. but we don't have any outlets, which is really weird. In the front of our house or the back of our house, I'm going to get lights that have the outlets, but we do have, oh, that's not what I was talking about. Is that going to be okay? Okay, so my sander broke on me. See that? I don't know if it got overheated or what, or just, I mean, it's 10 o'clock in Florida, but it is like really hot, but yeah, it broke on me. So I am actually almost finished with sanding the deck. I just have this small little section over here on the stairs, and then we'll be done. And then my husband has, I'll go ahead and show you, let me switch the camera on, but I'm gonna have to switch over to this sander here, which I only have 2 sanding pads, so hopefully that should get me through I need to do. But let me turn the camera around and out. So those little, he went ahead and put some braces there, and there, oops, excuse me, to help with that lift so that it sits up higher and not lean over. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and just finish sanding this last little area here. And then he also put a couple more screws in this section here where it was lifting some, and it went down some, but it didn't go down all the way. But he said that's kind of what you expect when you have creases, those little triangle, the creases in those areas. So we do also plan on do something with these areas. So we do get a lot of debris in these sections, so I think that we're going to try and get them as close as possible. And then I'm going to put some wood filler in these sections to try and prevent getting the leaves and the pine needles and stuff in the sand, because we do have a sandy backyard, which is why our plan is to put, we're trying to decide if we want to do concrete or patio pavers, or if we just want to do a ground deck to prevent having like all of this sand everywhere, because our backyard is sandy, and as you can see, we actually don't grow grass. The backyard doesn't grow grass. Okay, so this is what our deck is currently looking like. It's like almost 6:30, so we're calling it a day, but we have most of it stained. After 2 days, this is what our deck is currently looking like. And if you missed it, we did go back and stain in between all of the deck boards after the first coat. So I just wanted to go ahead and put that out there, but I think it looks so good. It looks so much better. And
yeah, so the next step will be staining the back of the house and painting the brick.
Good morning, everyone. So welcome back to another video. This is going to be part 2 of us staining our house because we did not get done. We did not finish. Last weekend I had hoped to do the deck and the back of our house, but it actually took us 2 days to do the deck. So today's plan is to try and get the back of our house done. So here I have the same clothes that I had on last week's video. I did get some stain. I spilled actually some stain on my pocket here. I don't know if you can see that or not. So these are going to be officially my staining clothes. So anytime that I'm staining or doing like any outside work that has to do with painting or staining, I will be wearing this same outfit. So the plan is to do the back side of the house and then maybe start on our shed, because we're also going to stain our shed the same stain color. We're going to be using a semi-solid stain on our house. We already did the front of our house, but we're going to use a solid stain on the shed because it's brown, and the solid is more like a paint, so it'll go over that easily, is what I was told by the guy at Lowe's. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started, but first I'm going to go ahead and put my sunscreen on and put my hat on, and we'll go ahead and get started. And as you can hear, the people in our neighborhood are doing lots of yard work, so you could probably hear that in the background, but we're going to go ahead and get started and hopefully we can get this done today. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna take this off. I don't even know what to call it, but we're gonna remove this one because it's warped and it's already coming off, and we're gonna replace it with a new board. And then we also have one down on the side of our house that we need to replace that the squirrels have been chewing on. So we're gonna replace those also. And then we will get to staining. So any little repairs that we need to make, we'll go ahead and do that first, and then we'll start staining afterwards. So this is what it looks like after we put the new board up, and it looks so much better. And then we also readjusted the other board, and we just need to patch up those holes. Well, I patched up those holes with some Bondo. So we just need to sand them down, and then we're going to go ahead and start to stain. So my husband doesn't think that we're going to get the whole back of the house done. He just thinks that we'll probably make it over to that little box there where the AC is. So I guess we'll find out here shortly, although it is starting to get really hot. So yeah, we'll see what we can do. We are officially done with staining the back of our house and our deck. Yay. I'm going to go ahead and give the door a fresh coat of paint. I'm probably not going to do that on camera. I'll just come back and just add some pictures. Look at how good it looks. It looks so much better. So much better. So we'll come back while we're on vacation in a couple weeks, and then we will paint the brick at the bottom. We already did the front of our house, so we'll just need to do the back side, and this is what the deck is looking like. And also we started staining the shed to match the house. So like I said, the stain on the shed is going to be a solid stain, so it's more like a paint. And then the stain on the house is a semi-solid. So, and the reason why we went with the solid for the shed was because the shed has paint on it, and that's what the guy suggested at Lowe's when I asked him. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and give, we just have this one section done, so we'll do the front side probably sometime this week. Probably not going to record myself doing that either. I'll just show the finished product, and I'll go ahead and coat, give that door a fresh coat of paint, and then we're also going to change out the trim around the door, and we will finally have all of this finished, and then we can go ahead and start decorating. Good morning, everyone. So we're back doing some more work in our backyard. So today is Juneteenth. I'm not sure what week we are as of now with trying to get some things done in our backyard, because we're just trying to get it done before it gets too hot and before rainy season starts here in Florida. So I ordered 2 light fixtures to go on the back of our house and the front of our house, and I'll go ahead and just show you all. So I'll go ahead and just show you the light fixtures that I purchased, and I got these from Amazon. So we do not have electrical outlets in the front of our house or the back of our house, so I went ahead and just purchased 2 light fixtures that had the outlets on them. So I'll go ahead and just show you that, and then I'm gonna put, because my husband's already working on the light fixture for the front of the house, but I'll go ahead and just post a picture of it here in the corner here so you can see what we are switching out. And let me just show you all what this light fixture looks like. So this is the new light fixture, and as you can see, it is a lot way bigger than what we're replacing, the light that we have on there already, excuse me. And then it has the 2 outlets, which is much needed for us. And then this is the little sensor button here. Also, I did have an early start this morning, so I also did our meal prep for next week, so I don't have to worry about doing that on Saturday. And I just made some, waffles and turkey bacon, so I'll go ahead and get that put in the freezer. So let me just show you all, and then this is the light fixture here that we purchased from Amazon. It's called the Nook Nova Black, and it says for hours. So I'll just show you that. And this is the light fixture that we will be changing out in the back of our house. And I also did give the door a fresh coat of paint, and I also gave that door some new life. It looks so good. We still have to do the trim around the door, and then we have to paint all of the trim, but we only were able to do the front of the shed and this side of the shed, so we still have to do the back and the other side. But we're going to try and get that done maybe while we're on vacation if we can. It's just going to depend on the weather, because like I said, rainy season is about to start. So yeah, so those are the projects for today. So I'll see you back when we're done. What's in there?
Critters.
Wasps? Maybe?
Yeah, some kind of critters.
Okay, friends, so we have the light up and it looks really good. So my husband is going to turn the switch on. I also went ahead and plugged in our sander to make sure that we have light. Thank you, Jesus. Now it just came on. And the outlet is working. Okay friends, so this is the finished product. My husband went back and he caulked around the light, the box that the light is attached to. I don't know what it's called. And then he went back and he stained around it so that it matches, so that you don't see the white caulk, and it looks so good. So I'll probably come out tonight just to see, so y'all can see what it looks like. Good morning everyone. So I'm not sure when this video will be out, but we are at it again. Excuse me, I'm trying to get the camera right. So this is going to be part 2 of our backyard makeover. It's been a journey, all I can say. So today, last week we were supposed to do the backyard light and the front yard light, but we did not get to the backyard because we had some issues with putting the light up with some of the parts that came with the light, and it also rained. So it's supposed to rain today too, but we're gonna go ahead and get started. So my husband's gonna go ahead and switch out, see if you can see it here, switch out this light for our new light. So yeah, so we'll be back shortly after that. And then also I just removed the patio furniture from up under the gazebo. I'm going to go ahead and get that cleaned out and pressure wash, and yeah, so let's get started.
Same stuff that was in the oven.
This house is plagued with wasp nets. So this one has 2 wasp nests in it. The front one had 1. Still falling out. And this is what came out of the light fixture. Ridiculous. Oops. Okay, so this is the new light fixture. Let me move this back so you can see it. So this is our new light fixture, and like I said before, we do not have outlets in the back of our house. We only have an outlet on the side of our house, and we don't have one in the front of our house either. So I brought these lights from Amazon, and they do have 2 outlets here. So I'll just show you. This is what we are going from. So you can see the difference in the size, which I think this new one is going to be a lot nicer. Friends, we have lights. So we have lights and the electric outlet works. So we are good to go. So my husband's going to come back. He's going to go ahead and caulk because of the way that our siding is made. We have cedar siding on our house. And it has those little the gaps in between. So we did have to cut some wood pieces. And so he's going to come back and caulk and then stain. And then we'll be done.
And this is our tiki bar slash gazebo. I'm going to go ahead and pressure wash it so that we can give it a fresh coat of stain. Okay, friends, so today it's going to rain in probably about 30 minutes to an hour, but I had some ferns here, can't see them, and I fertilized them with some of the fish fertilizer, which is what I usually use, and for some reason it killed them, so I am going to dig these up, and then I purchased a couple of other plants from Lowe's. I actually fertilized all of these plants, and yeah, look at those. This one's trying to come back to life, and this one did fine with the fertilizer. This one did okay, which is really weird. I don't know. I think these are supposed to be like annuals, but I've had these plants, this one here, for this one I've had for 2 years, and then I have another one over there that I have had for 3 years now. So I actually thought they were gonna die, and it's still kicking. So yeah, so I've had it for 3 years now, and then this is the flower bed that I need to clean out. So I'll get that cleaned out. Probably won't get that done today because I probably have about 30 minutes, if that, to get those plants dug up. So this is I'm gonna dig these up. So these is halfway dead, and that one. So I'm gonna get these all dug up, and I'll probably just put them in pots to see if I can bring them back to life. But I'm gonna go ahead and just plant the annuals that I have now. So these are the plants that I picked up from Lowe's. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get these planted really quick, and I'll show you all when I'm done. Okay, friends, so it is actually starting to rain now. So I went ahead and removed these, got rid of the dead ones, and then I'm going to try and bring these ones back to life and probably put these in the backyard in a pot, of course. So these are the ones that I ended up planting. These were on sale at Lowe's for like $1.84, I believe, or 94, I can't remember. And I also got some of those to replace the other plant that was in there with, I don't know the name of the plant, but that was in there with that. So I just went ahead and put those in there. So now the only thing we need to do is get our mulch, and I just need to finish clearing out this flower bed over here because the rest of them are done. So I've done this one, that one, this one, and this one. So, and the last time I think it took us 5 cubic yards of mulch to do all of our flower beds, and it cost us I want to say it was like $30 a cubic yard, which isn't bad compared to if we had to pay for it by the bags. And we just usually, just like I said, get it from the local company around here. Let me show you what else I did too. So yeah, we usually get it from them, and we usually change our mulch out like every 2 years. So this is actually 3 years because we didn't do it last year because of me having so many health issues. But so this is our shed, and it's a hot mess, but we got the front here, the front part done, and then we're also going to paint the trim brown, just the same color brown as the house. And then we need to change out the trim on this because when we bought this house, the previous owners, I guess there was some wood rot at the bottom, but they just basically just cut the wood rot off and then just place some wood there that doesn't even fit or match. So we're going to replace that trim, but this side is done. And then I went ahead after I planted my plants and I did this half, well, most of it, and then my husband will do the rest because I can't reach up there because I don't like getting on ladders. And then I did the same on the other side. And we're using, this is the Cabot stain, and it is the color Brickstone, and we're using it in a solid. The house we use a semi-solid. Oops, let me get down here. And then this is the other half, and like I said, my husband will do the top part where I could not reach, and this is where we ran out of stains. I had to go get some more this morning from Lowe's. And yeah, so I'm not really sure why they actually built the shed up onto the railroad ties, because actually this, all of this area here, I don't know if you can see my finger here, but all of this up to about here is all of our property. So I'm really not sure why they put it there and on top when they could have just kind of moved it over and added a garage. So that's why our plan is to one day move this to the other side or replace it and then put in a 2-car garage. So yeah, so that is all we are doing for today because it is starting to rain now, or drizzle. And so yeah, so if anything else changes or if we decide to do anything else, I will oh, let me show you our furniture that we got. I'm going to do a haul. I don't know if the haul is going to come out before this video or after this video. But we picked up this furniture at Kirkland's, and I love it. And we didn't drive my husband's truck because when I saw this online, it said that they didn't have it, was out, completely out of stock, except for the chairs. So we went to Kirkland's to pick up 2 tables that I had ordered, and I saw the chairs, and then I saw this, the settee, and it was the the model one, of course. But we went ahead and purchased it. Everything was 50% off, plus I got 10% off my military discount. It has white cushions. And I had ordered some pillow covers for my throw pillows to put on it. I was from Amazon last week, but it wasn't for this. It was going to be for our old set that we're going to go ahead and get rid of. But so we actually had to put this, we didn't take our truck, we took the our Kia Soul, and it all fit. This, we had to slide this in the back of our car, and it actually fit. So yeah, so if you have a Kia Soul, you can pretty much fit a lot of stuff in there. So yeah, but yeah, I was gonna go show you that. And my husband is weeding the backyard. So I did also pressure wash the gazebo, or we call it the tiki bar. I pressure washed it. This is the furniture that we're going to get rid of. So this got pressure washed yesterday. So we'll probably try and stain it tomorrow or Wednesday. And then he went ahead and clearing out this patio area here. We don't plan on keeping any of this in the backyard, so we're not keeping the pavers, and then we're going to get rid of all of the gravel. And we decided that we're going to do the fake grass pretty much throughout the whole backyard. And then I'll probably do a couple of flower beds along the fence line here. And I think that is going to be it. And then that's our deck that we recently stained. Okay, so this is what our shed is currently looking like. So never mind the stuff that's inside of the shed. A lot of it is our lawn furniture. My husband likes to keep it inside of the shed, and then the rest of it is most of my crafting stuff or Christmas decor. And then, so my husband is currently painting the trim, which he this side is already done. And then I'm going to go ahead and start taking, this is my grapevine. It's not producing any grapes, but it is really pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and remove all of this trim around the door. I've already painted the new trim. And then so hopefully we should get everything done pretty soon here. So yeah, it is looking so good. And remember from the first video of us doing the remodel, this door was like a faded blue, cobalt blue color, and it's green. I just think it looks so good. And then what I also plan on doing, and it's not going to happen anytime soon because it's just going to be too hot to do it, but we have these plants on these large stones. So what I do plan on doing is maybe removing some of these stones here, the little rocks, and putting stones all across here so that I can put my blueberry bushes over here against the shed also. But yeah, so this one actually is growing a little bit of blueberries. You can see some there. So here is, this is our old patio furniture that we're going to get rid of. So this is the gazebo or tiki bar. We call it a tiki bar because it has a tiki bar sign up there. So we decided that we're not going to take it down. We're just going to keep it for now. So we just decided we would attempt to make it pretty. So I do have some things I'm going to be doing, some DIYs I'm going to be doing for this. And then I think we're going to put our outside table on here, and then we'll put the new furniture over there. So yeah, so let me go ahead and just start taking, this trim down, and then I'll get back with you all once I have it done. So here I am just showing you the back of our shed. We have these bricks and these pieces of scrap wood that are covering the back of the shed to be able to keep the animals out. We have a habit of having, well, not we, We have a possum and a couple of the neighbors' cats that like to dig up under the shed and go up under there. So we purchased these no dig fence panels to go ahead and put behind the shed. We also are going to put some along the fence line. So here I'm just showing you what we are doing, and my husband's going to go ahead and attach everything to the back of the shed. And we also have to, you have to use a hammer to hammer them down, and then you can attach them. You don't really have to attach them, but we chose to attach them to the shed. So this is the finished product. And can I just say that my husband has been doing an awesome job with getting things done around the house. And this is the finished product of us staining the back of the house. So the house has been completely stained. We've also painted the brick, which looks so nice. And then of course the deck is done. I already put some of my stuff out here. Forgot. And the back door has a fresh coat of paint. We went ahead and restained the gazebo because we decided we're going to keep it for now. And here is the shed. It looks so good. So the door has been painted. We do need to do some touch up because we did get some brown paint on it when we were trying to, removing the trim to replace the trim. And look at how good it looks. So the whole shed has been painted and stained. And we have some bricks down here because we had a possum that kept going up under our shed, so we removed those, and then we put down these little like gate guard type things. We've had these in our storage unit for about 3 years, and we finally pulled them out to place them down, and it looks so much nicer and neater back here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of these bricks here, and I'm going to do bricks all the way around. So all back here and back here, but that'll be a project for next year because it's just way too hot, and I think we've spent enough time out in our yard. We've spent enough time out here already. I do plan on putting up new curtains in the shed. And let's see here. My husband replaced, well, he added, that wasn't there before, he added the wood trim down there before so that they would also keep the animals out. And so that looks really nice. It looks so good. We also stained the walkway, or this little deck, into the shed. Did this side. It just looks so good. Get down. And then this is the other side. So what we have planned next, when it starts to get cooler outside, we're going to go back and put some stain on all of the railroad ties. We also need to stain our fence. And then I think that's going to be it for all of our outdoor projects, I hope, anyway. Oh, and then next year we may do, next year's project is, since we're going to keep the gazebo because we don't really know when we're going to try and get another garage added, we're going to screen it in. So we'll do that next year. But yeah, so that is it for all of our outdoor projects that we're going to be doing for this year, because this heat is killing both of us. It's too hot. So yeah, and next year we'll just get started earlier, although we did start almost 2 months ago. So yeah, that is it for today's video. If you like what I'm doing, please like, share, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And like I always say, be nicer, be kinder. God will love you for it. And I hope you have a blessed day, and I will see you next Sunday. Goodbye.